The fight back against Boko Haram. Armoured vehicles, helicopters and around 2,000 Chadian soldiers are mobilised. One of the region's best militaries going to protect neighbouring Cameroon. Chad's president explained why his country was getting involved.
To help both Cameroon and Nigeria face the situation. There are men, women and children dying. We can't remain indifferent to what's happening. That's why we're sending our soldiers.
When the BBC recently visited border villages in northern Cameroon, civilians were terrified and many had already fled. Cameroon's army had lost dozens of men. Now, in their biggest attack yet, Boko Haram has abducted about 80 hostages from this area, many women and children. The Cameroon army has now managed to rescue 24 of them. Young girls have already been the militants' target. Over the border in northern Nigeria, Boko Haram seized 200 girls from a school last April. And the militants have been accelerating their advance in Nigeria. They overran the military post and town of Baga. Satellite pictures showed the extent of the destruction. And over the weekend, a suicide bomber killed 4 people and injured many others at a bus station. Thousands across northern Nigeria have fled the violence. There are presidential elections next month, and these people, who would have been likely to vote against the president, have now lost their right to vote, as well as their homes and livelihood.
When they attacked my village, they killed the men and told the women they were going to convert us. I ran and ran and ran. I stayed in the bush for 3 days with no food or water. I came here with nothing, just myself.
This is a Boko Haram promotional video. There's huge disappointment with the Nigerian government for being slow or unwilling to clamp down on the group. It may now be neighbouring countries that will have to galvanise the forces to stop their advance. Emily Buchanan, BBC News.